The defending Romaniacs champion Manny Lettenbichler bounced back from receiving a 2-hour time penalty by dominating the Day 2 off-road. But he's still got a lot of catching up to do, currently sitting 10th overall. The top 3 spots belong to Mario Roman in 3rd, young gun Teo Kabachev in 2nd, and legend Graham Jarvis is leading the overall Romaniac standings as we head into Day 3.
Yesterday was a really long day. I'm hurting this morning, but just hopefully I get on the bike, gonna hopefully feel okay and have a bit of energy. But times are good, so just keep going and see what happens.
It's going to be, I think, pretty tricky. We got quite a lot of fog up the mountain, so definitely not going to be easy to open up this day, but I will try my best and hopefully going to have a solid day. We went from 17th to 10th in the overall, which I think is pretty good, so hopefully we can still improve it, but then we are definitely collecting some points for the championship.
I'm starting 3rd today. Letty, Graham and me. I feel good. I have still power, so I will continue to ride in high pace and try to catch Graham.
Yeah, today I think is quite the same than yesterday, so it's going to be a long day with 109 kilometers and quite a long riding time, and yeah, we expect some difficult sections and I try to catch up Mario, so that's the plan.
I think I am in a good position for the moment and also not so far from the leader. So I will try to do my best. I think it's a very important day. Try to recover some minutes if it's possible. Hopefully it's very hard. And we will see today and the strategy for the last day.
Today's race is 102 kilometers through winding forest trails into the dreaded section Mofo. Then there's no time to stop for tea and English Farmer because they still have 3 loops of the live maniac section called Brokeback Mountain before the finish.
Good morning everybody, it's off-road day 3. We've tipped over the halfway point. It's going to be a long day. We've got to get all the way back to Sibiu. So we're way out in the mountains. We're at 2,000 meters now. The guys behind me are getting ready, but your man, Manny Lettenbichler, is going to be going out first because he had a stomper yesterday, and then it's going to be Graham Jarvis and Kabachev. So let's see what this day holds.
3, 2, 1, go!
Lettenbichler won yesterday, so he's first to roll. Then it's Jarvis and Kabachev. Early on in the race, for the first time in the series, 24-year-old Michael Waltner takes the lead. He's fastest through the first checkpoint, ahead of Graham Jarvis, Tristan Hart, Teo Kabachev,
Kabachev on a mission straight in,
and Mario Roman.
Michael Waltner with Mario.
Then Roman turns up the heat with the best times through the next 2 checkpoints. But Waltner was only seconds behind him.
You could see the determination in Michael Waltner's eyes.
And an hour and a half into the race, the Austrian is still leading the day. Tristan Hart is currently riding in 5th. If he wants to stay in the running with Roman and Waltner for 3rd overall, he needs to step on it. Sitting behind Hart in the standings is Manny Lettenbichler. Yesterday's race leader isn't performing up to his usual high standard, riding in 6th. It's not because he's making errors. It's simply because being the first rider on a new course can be a navigation nightmare. Graham Jarvis started out a bit slower early in the morning. Now, 2.5 hours in, with stealth and stamina, the silent assassin has sped back into the time lead.
Graham also doing a mean job of that, just super nice on the low RPM of the bike. Really good to see. He's on the back end of Manny, that's for sure.
Mario Roman and Michael Waltner trail him in the standings as riders hit the service point.
Yeah, quite happy. I tried to push quite a lot at the beginning, and I think I did some good time at the beginning. And yeah, now the last uphill was quite difficult and hot, and now I'm a little bit exhausted. But we try to keep pushing and go to the finish as fast as possible.
It was pretty difficult with the navigation in the morning because I was the first guy out there and it's definitely not easy. And now there was like one uphill in which was super loose and was kind of a little bit of a disadvantage to be first up there. And Graham caught up to me and yeah, trying to ride steady, don't crash. Can definitely feel that I pushed quite hard yesterday.
On the mountain top, I was just a bit hesitant in the long grass. I didn't like that. Just a little bit cautious, and then the guys behind caught me up. But pushed on that hard as a hard section before service. I did that really well, so gained some time, but feeling it, tired, but just got to keep going.
Alfredo Gomez and Tadej Blazusiak are having a rough race. Blazusiak's persistent wrist injury has proven to be too much for him.
I'm really bummed. You know, I really wanted to finish this race for the team, you know, and for myself, but we were asking too much, you know, that wrist. I mean, you know, it's a recent injury, you know, it's a really bad injury, so we just have to give it more time.
Gomez is feeling ill. He rode as hard and as long as he could. Both have unfortunately decided to bow out of the competition.
Fine, and good luck.
Jarvis continues his reign out of the service point. And he's actually physically caught up with Manny. Teo Carpathian has been riding steady in 5th for the day. Right now it's enough to still secure him a podium spot, but not enough to threaten Jarvis's lead. Behind Carpathian in the standings is Tristan Hart.
Tristan Hart just behind this tree getting a run up. He's going to come round. Yeah, bud.
He's been losing a lot of time today and may have taken himself out of podium contention.
Michael Waltner.
Michael Waltner is currently in 4th for the day, and he's now become Mario Roman's main threat, sitting just over a minute back in the race.
Dropping off the bigger stuff.
While Roman is still riding as well as he did in the morning, he's no longer sitting in 2nd position. Manny Lettenbichler has really picked up the pace in the latter half of the race. 5 hours in, he's rocketed from 5th into 2nd, and now he's challenging Jarvis for the lead in today's competition. They pushed the envelope through the last 3 loops, a spine-tingling section known as Brokeback Mountain. And while Lettenbichler gets the best time through the last checkpoint, it's not enough. G-Force Graham Jarvis speeds in with the win at the Day 3 Offroad. Roman, Waltner, and Carpathian are further back in the chaser group. It looks like they might hit the final loops together.
So Mario and Michael Waltner definitely having a back-and-back battle between themselves.
Waltner is closing the gap on Roman, but at the last moment the Spanish rider gets the upper hand. He makes up some time and finishes with a narrow 3rd place finish over the Austrian.
This morning I was just rubbish. I was just that long grass. I was slow. Teo caught me up, Mario caught me up, and then gave myself a good talking to, and then just went for it this afternoon and felt a lot better on the tough stuff. Had some really good rides. Overall, we've got to be happy.
I think I rode pretty good. Graham caught up to me, but I think we pulled a little bit of a gap to the other guys. Definitely tired from the last 2 days now. Tried my best. Still happy with my riding, but at the end I felt like a goon on the bike, so I'm stoked that the day is over.
It wasn't easy at all, a lot of ups and downs, and the guys were pushing super hard, and I did my best, but it wasn't sure until the end. So super happy I finished 3rd today, and I think it's very good for the overall result.
I rode good, not perfect but good, and I battled a lot with Mickey and Mario. But yeah, I feel like Mario was catching on the really hard sections, and then I was trying to close the gap on the flowy stuff. But overall, I'm happy.
I was losing a little bit of time in the last 3 hills, I think. So I couldn't see Mario and Teo anymore. So till there, I was riding almost with them together. And yeah, I think it was a good day, yeah.
Here are the results for the day. Graham Jarvis finished nearly 2 minutes ahead of Manny Lettenbichler, while Mario Roman will finish in third, only a minute in front of Michael Waltner. In the overall standings, Jarvis holds a respectable lead over Kabachev in second. Mario Roman is still in third, and Michael Waltner is nearly 7 minutes back in fourth. Positions may seem secure, but as we all know at Romaniacs, everything can change in an instant. Nothing is set in stone.
So we're here at the finish, off-road day 3. Everybody's had a hard day in all classes, but we're now back in Sibiu, and it's all to play for tomorrow, day 4. Who's going to get on that podium tomorrow? Let's see. It's going to be another hard day. It's definitely going to be a little bit shorter, but don't forget the intensity could be even harder. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
One more grueling 5+ hour stint of competition in the Carpathians, and we will have our winner. Will Graham Jarvis take his record-breaking 7th title at Red Bull Romaniacs and the most FIM points? We'll find out tomorrow on Red Bull TV.